So you all talk about getting on the channel, getting on the videos and doing more, and as soon as I let you in, none of you send any videos in. So I'm going to change it up, and here's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so you can get involved in this one. This is how we do it. I want to get more people involved in the channel, get more people on, but it is practically impossible to fit everyone in on YouTube onto the live shows. With all the games going on, it's just too much, but I do want to get some more of you on because you deserve to be on. You all put a lot of effort in terms of contributing to the channel. So here's what I want to do. I want you to let me know. I mean, YouTube is practically impossible to get it all done with the amount that we've got going on, all the usual guests we have. So what be it Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, sort of live chats where I can get more people involved. Let me know which way you guys want to do it. Obviously, if you do want to get involved, you are going to have to hit me up on the socials as well, which, if you haven't already, what's wrong with you? I mean, there's over 18,000 of you here on YouTube, so just flick down, click on the links on my main page. If you're on the desktop, drop down into any of the descriptions in the videos, including this one. The Twitter and the Instagram accounts are there, so click on them, give me a follow. And what I'm hoping to do is every Monday now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to either do it on Instagram Live for an hour, or we're going to do it on Periscope or via Twitter, whichever one suits. You guys let me know which one looks actually better for doing it with, and we'll do it wherever I am. We will just go live and get as many people on as possible, giving their sort of views over the weekend's action, everything like that going forward. So definitely hit me up, leave your comments below, let me know which one works for you, which one's best. We'll go off a sort of general vote and see which one comes out better. But yeah, all it means is we're just going to switch a couple of platforms around just to get a few more people on, that's all. But still the same thing, it's still the Mad Red platforms, and we'll get everything and more people involved there and get a bit more content going on elsewhere as well as YouTube, because let's be honest, it's not all about YouTube. There are other platforms as well that we can just get some easier subscriber and follower content in on as well, because that's what I ultimately want. I want to get this now ready for when we go back to the stadiums, because the best news, and you could say this is probably the best up that I've had of the weekend, even though we won and we're moving up the table, I wanted to get all this in place because I'm wanting to move the channel along. So what I want to do is get more fans involved, and we can do this as and when outside the ground and whatnot. I just want to get things moving along because the club have been in touch now, and applications are actually opening now. Pre-release of tier 3, obviously, fingers crossed, but the way the numbers are looking, that looks like it will happen on the 16th. So Manchester United have emailed us all about the Leeds United game. That could be the first game where we possibly get fans back. Yeah, it is a pure luck of the draw ballot, and there's a good chance I won't get a ticket, but it just means we're moving closer. So I want to get this in place soon so we can just roll it out when the football starts, because that's what I want to see. That's what I want to be doing, is getting more people involved, whether it be on a match day, walking out of a match day, waiting for a match day. We can just go bang live. Let's just get everyone involved, as many people as possible, whether it be YouTube, Instagram or Twitter, Periscope. That's what I want to look towards, and that's what I want to get in. So let me know, drop your comments in below on this video and let me know exactly how you think best. Instagram, do you prefer that? We'll have about an hour on each one, so Periscope, Instagram, let me know. We can obviously still do the YouTube stuff, but it is a bit more difficult to set up on YouTube, a bit more long-winded, as you know, and with everything going on with the live shows that are on in the weeks, it's hard to get everyone on all the time, and I do need some rest, obviously, as much as I love it, but it just makes it easier and gives you guys a chance to get on and have your say as well. So let me know which one you prefer. I'd say that is the biggest up of the weekend. The club actually contacting us about tickets. Man, it has been a while. I know it's a long shot, but just the fact that we have had contact from the club is, oh God, it's off the scale. And I'm absolutely buzzing for that. So yeah, Do let me know. Let's do a few ups and downs while we're on the video, and let's see how this weekend went in terms of how I've sort of looked at messages from you guys, put them all together. I'll make up my own 3 and 3 down from this one, and let's see if you guys agree, because you can comment on that as well below, obviously. So let's get into it. So before we do break it down from all your comments and everything that you guys have said over the weekend from the videos that I've done, do remember to drop down into the description below, because this video is being sponsored by the OneFootball app. Again, yes, the guys from OneFootball have got behind the channel and are giving us access. In the description below is the link. Click on there, download the app. It all helps the channel as always, but this is the best football app going. As always, breaking news, team news, international news, all your club news, whichever club you want to follow. Anything going on in football, these guys are on it like a car bonnet instantly. So get into the app. As you can see there, everything is just dead easy to download, quick fire. All your downloading software, whatever it is in the iStore, Android, it's all there, dead easy. They've had millions and millions of downloads already. That's because it is so popular. So goal alerts are what we like, people, because that means we're scoring. And my God, weekend, well, let's be honest, it was a game of two halves. We've said it all yesterday on the live show on the podcast, but the first up, well, I'll go with the second up, because the first up is the club that I mentioned actually contacting the fans regarding possible tickets for the Leeds game. Wow, I know, that's the biggest up of the weekend by a mile. Second one has to be the result in the end, because that moved us up into top 4, albeit for only a short space of time, and possibly a bit lower again if Southampton win tonight. But the fact that we're in there, literally only a point away still, if we win our game in hand, we're in the mix, and that's all that matters. That has to be the major plus point, because I can bring up the amount of games we've won in a row now, but that's just a common occurrence now. The fact that we actually won a game from being absolutely diabolical, and I don't know, I was lost for words with the first half. How we came back was brilliant. People will say, yeah, it all stemmed off one moment. Sideline technology. If we had it, would that goal have stood? I don't care. Dean Henderson punted it. Bruno anticipated it. Pogba icing on the cake tip. It was an unbelievable goal, and that changed everything. Goals change games, and if there was ever a case for that, that was the United against West Ham game at weekend. That is the second up of the weekend. Let's go into the third one. Third one has to be, how many times are we going to say this in a season? The man's already got, pardon me, Bruno Fernandes. I can't big him up. I'm just going to bring his name up and just say it. Bruno Fernandes, world class. World class. Haters will hate, but what they don't realise is what this man brings to the team, even when he's bad. And I've said it, I've been honest, there's been performances where he's been off it. But even still, he's still that influential when he's not great. And he's infectious. Absolutely infectious. He makes players around him better. 8 chances created in one half of football this weekend. One half. That's more than anyone who played 90 minutes. 2 above the nearest, which was Kevin De Bruyne, I think, who had a full 90 minutes. So come on, people, start realising what you have got in Bruno Fernandes. Stop making excuses to bring the guy down and slag him off and say that someone else should be playing. Yeah, you may like Paul Pogba better, but stop being biased and agenda driven in terms of the players you like and don't like. Maybe you don't like Bruno because he's taking Pogba's place. Maybe you think he's the reason we're not seeing Donny van der Beek. Forget that. When you've got an impact like Bruno Fernandes, it doesn't matter. And as a United fan, it should not matter to you either. So let it go. Accept that you've got a world-class player on your books at your football club and enjoy it. Because the guy is unbelievable. He's ridiculously good. So just take it, roll with it, and enjoy the good times while Bruno's playing. Because believe me, when he gets injured, God forbid, touch wood, you know what? Then you'll realise exactly what this man brings to Manchester United. There are your 3 ups of this weekend. Do we have to do downs? It's such a good Monday. There's no rain, but downs are always in on this Monday show. I can't wait to get you all involved in this and find out what everyone's opinions are. But from what I've seen in comments from the videos over the weekend, there's been a few social media tag posts and that. I've got to go. First down has to be the first half performance. Christ, what the hell was he watching there? And I think it was Ji-Sung Doug who was on the podcast last night said, what are you doing on the training ground? Because if you knew that that was your team going into that West Ham game, how can they be so disjointed? What have you worked with them on the training ground doing? Because they didn't have a clue what they were doing. We can just say sometimes a couple of individuals are pretty poor and it affects. But for every man on that pitch, barring probably Henderson, I think was atrocious in that first half. And I've got to go, like what Doug said in the video, what are you doing on the training ground? You knew that was your team. You'd have known days before that you was resting Bruno and Rashford. So what did we work on? Because until Bruno and Rashford came on, we looked like we weren't going to create anything at all. So that has to be a down, and that's what a lot of you have picked up on. You're not getting carried away with it. Not saying, yeah, well, most of you are accepting that we were on a great away run. But a couple of them away games we were really lucky. I mean, West Ham could have easily been 3-0 up at half time. We shouldn't have really beat Brighton, should we? But you know what? We did. So let's take the W, accept it, be happy about it, because that's what's in this position now. Maybe us playing bad and winning these games is going to help us in the long run. And actually, when we do hit some decent form, which I'm hoping we will, in terms of controlling a whole game, that is. I know we've won a lot of games recently, but in terms of controlling a game and actually dominating it, when we start getting, well, we start playing well in the first half, that would be nice one of these days, a first half performance as well. Then, you know what, maybe them games where we were lucky are going to come in and really benefit us. And that could be the difference from us getting a certain position this season. So, yeah, I'm all for the first half performance being in the downs, because I was appalled, absolutely appalled. You all know I called it dangerously shit. That's what we are. And if you have any sort of brain cells, and not like the numpties who were on Twitter who were completely reacting to it the wrong way, then you'll understand what I mean. If you watch me enough, you'll know where I'm going with that one. So yeah, I'm not going to describe it, but you know what I mean by that. And that's exactly how we are at the moment. We are dangerous. No one wants to play us. But you know the other side of that, it is a complete 180. And it is like half on half. Mary said it, day and night. So yeah, first half, that was the night. And that's going in the downs. I'm sorry. Number 2, the form of a Mr. Martial. A lot of people are picking up on this, saying just outdrop him. He's done. I don't think he's done, but you know what? He needs to do a lot more. There was no excuse for how bad he was. It was just that he was completely off. He's not been great this season. He's had good moments, but he was atrocious against West Ham. Everything just bounced off him. Every time he lost the ball, and he did lose the ball a lot, West Ham were in on us, they counter-attacked. And you can say that the midfield has something to do with that because they're not in position in case it goes wrong. But if you keep losing the ball, then eventually West Ham are going to take advantage of it. And that's what they did do. And it always seemed to come from Martial. It wasn't just him, but the major moments, every time they broke, came from a Martial giving the ball away. I mean, he was brilliant at holding the ball up last season. And again, I don't know why he's dropped off so much in form. I know it's the old saying, form is temporary and class is permanent, but come on, he's had a really bad start to the season. We're over a quarter of the way through now and he's still not hit anywhere near his straps. So Martial definitely going the down. It's a little bit of a worry. A few people have commented, they've messaged me directly and said the same thing, so it's not just me thinking this. A lot of people are worried for Anthony Martial's form because we know what the kid's got. We say kid, the man's 25 now. It's his prime. It's his prime footballer age. So I think we need to see a bit more. All he's got to get the formation right that suits him. Who is he building the team around? Is Martial going to just lose out because we're not building a team around him? Does he play better if he is the number 1? Possibly. But he's got to do more still. His average stuff isn't great. And you know what? He will come back. I know he'll come back. But for this weekend, he has to go in the downs. The last one of the weekend. Well, there's not much really to go on, is there? I mean, I was even impressed with Ollie's press conference. He didn't wind me up when he spoke. I know it's a lot easier when you're winning games to talk, but he said everything I wanted. He admitted that we weren't good enough, and in the end the substitutions changed things, so that was good. You could say, I don't know, there's not much of another down for me in this. There really isn't. I've just got to look at it and go, well, maybe the fact that Martial's injured now, Cavani's injured now, is that a bit of a down from the weekend? We're picking up a couple of injuries in our strike force. But then I looked at Greenwood and Rashford, both in form. I'm not too worried. Hopefully Martial's and Cavani's knocks aren't long term and they can get back soon. But the fact that we've got Greenwood and Rashford, and we've got Bruno to come in there, Donny van der Beek can come in, James can come in, Mata can come in at some point in there. Can Greenwood now get his number 9 shot, or is Rashford going to take it? The injury's a little concern, but not a major one. But still, I'm clutching at straws for downs this weekend because there hasn't been as many, and that's a good thing because we've seen what's happening to Arsenal. Would you rather be in that situation? I mean, start of the season, I thought Arteta had something going on, but clearly not. He's obviously he's got him playing in a way there where it just does not work. And at least you didn't have Thomas Partey in your team. What a bailout that was. Jump ship, son. Oh my God, I couldn't believe what I was watching. But I'm still in the downs comments now, and I'm still laughing at Arsenal, so that just shows you how funny the weekend was. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the video, guys. Just a bit of a laugh, really. And all in all, it all comes down to tomorrow night now. Tomorrow's the big one, Leipzig. There will be no messing around, no room for complacency in this game. I've just got a feeling it's going to be one of them ding-dongs. I said it last night on the podcast. I think tomorrow night is going to be a nervous watch. I think it's going to be a great game. But Leipzig have got to win. They're coming. And I just think that takes it away from them, because I think we will pick them off. I really do. And it all comes down to how we deal with the game. Can we hold out a little bit? Can we get that first goal? If we do, I do think they will crumble. I really do. If we don't get that first goal, then, oh God, strap yourselves in. But that's for tomorrow night. That should be a great watch along. But yeah, things are changing again, people. A lot is going on. Do let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think regarding the Instagram live, the Periscope live. Which one suits better? What can we get better involvement on? Either one, we can do both if you want. You know what? It's not all about YouTube. It's about the other platforms as well, and I want to get you guys involved on it more. So let's do that, and let's see how we can progress it, because you know what, going into New Year now, I think we're getting closer to getting back to the stadiums. Fingers crossed it's not far away. The fact the club are contacting us is a major plus sign. And you know what, it just seems like it was years ago since I had an email from Man United. Man, ballot, the word ballot, oh my God. There you go. Good times are coming back, I hope. Hopefully it doesn't dent our form at the moment. Maybe it will improve our home form if we get some fans back, because that's what's let us down. Believe it or not, people, if our home form was half as good as what it has been, we'd be top of the league and clear with a game in hand. That's how crazy this season is. So, let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Obviously, like the video, share the video, subscribe if you're watching for the first time. It is the road to 20k, people. Let's get there. Let's celebrate the new year. Let's hopefully get the fans back in the stadiums, and let's start getting back to some form of normality regarding what actually this channel was originally built on. And hopefully we can get back there soon. But thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, hit me up, comment below, let me know what you think, which one works best. We'll do everything. Get more involvement on all social platforms. Take it easy, people. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow night.